everybody, how's it going? It's Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some DIY projects for you today that are all Dollar Tree or Family Dollar, and they have such a high-end look. I am so happy with these projects. There's actually 6 in today's video, and all of these have such a high-end look to me. I'm so happy with them. They remind me of like Pottery Barn or Kirkland's or the store at home. And again, I am super jazzed about them, and I hope that you will love them as well. Also, if you are brand new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jamie. I'm the crafty DIY guy. And if you're a long-term subscriber or a subscriber of mine within the last 2 years. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, I appreciate you guys so much, and looking forward to bringing you some great DIYs. If YouTube recommended the video, thank you, YouTube, and maybe you'll stick around and become a subscriber as well. All right, guys, let's jump into the projects. All right, everyone, and for my first project, I am going to take 3 Jingle blocks and one of these plastic rings that I picked up from Dollar Tree. It was in the kind of like where the yard games are. Then I'm taking 3 of those blocks, gluing them together, and then painting them with my Waverly ink chalk paint. After that's dried, I am going to start working on the ring itself. Now, for the ring, I originally was going to use this acrylic paint, but I ended up switching this last minute to a copper spray paint instead. Once everything dried, then it was time to go ahead and start assembling. To do that, I'm just going to simply take my wood blocks that are unfinished here to kind of use them as a prop. I'm going to prop the plastic ring kind of in the middle of where you see the 3 Jenga blocks, and literally just hot glue that down using those blocks for props. Once everything dried, then I'm just going to add some more hot glue to the top. I went ahead and painted it black just to make sure it blended, and it gave everything a really cool transition, almost like it was a metal strapping over top of that. And when it's all done, this is what it looks like. I really love this. And for project number 2, I'm going to take a Dollar Tree pie pan and this plant stand that I picked up from Family Dollar. This was $3, and you can also find this at your Dollar Tree Plus stores. For the pie pan, I'm going to take that out and spray paint it. I'm using a black flat enamel spray paint that actually covered in just 1 coat, which was great. I did do the front side as well as the bottom side of the pan. And once everything was dried, I took my pie pan back inside with the plant stand, and literally the pie pan fits perfectly inside of the plant stand. This is the slanted pie pan, by the way. The one with the straight edge will not fit in here. It'll actually be too small. Now I'm going to fill it up with some Dollar Tree rocks, and then I'm going to add some Dollar Tree succulents, as well as some of those moss rocks, and you've got the cutest little planter that you could put out on your front porch or on your deck. What I also love about this is that if you wanted to put real plants in there, maybe some real succulents or something that kind of had a shallower root system, you could certainly drill some drainage holes in that pie pan, and you'd have the cutest little planter. As you can see here, it goes with a lot of different plants that I have on the front porch, and it's a really cool looking DIY. My next project, I'm going to take these 3 succulent planters that I picked up at Dollar Tree. They actually have a magnetic back to them, or there's a magnet on the inside of them, I should say. The foam that's inside of them will come out, and so will the succulent, and then you'll see that the magnet is just kind of randomly loose in there. So I took apart all 3 of them, and now I'm taking my Waverly Antiquing Wax paint, or my Waverly ink chalk paint, and I'm going to go ahead and just paint those kind of iridescent pearl looking containers and make them black. And I did end up doing 2 coats of my paint on those. And for the succulents, I thought that the succulents were a little kind of puny, a little small, so I wanted to add larger succulents, and these were some that I had on hand from Dollar Tree. You maybe want to trim that stem back just a little bit. I had to for mine, and you just insert them right back into the foam. I also did glue my magnets in place on my on the backs of the planters, or on the inside back of the planter, and the magnet was strong enough to go through the plastic without any issues at all, so don't worry about that. Once they were all completed, I hung them on my work board here, my pegboard, and I love them so much. It adds a nice pop of color back there. It kind of has a cool industrial modern look, and again, I just think that it's a great way to bring some color. This next DIY I probably should have shown first, but this is where I grabbed that first ring from. Now, I'm going to be using another set of those rings from that same game and this wood block that I'm drilling a hole in right now. That drill bit that I'm using is about the same size as the rod that is in that ring toss game. I said rod, but it's just kind of a plastic rod, really. But as you will see here, you can now tell where I originally got the rings for the first project, and that plastic rod just kind of sticks down in there. Now I am going to add some hot glue down into that hole, and the reason why I'm doing that is because this rod actually separates from the point, which is going to be great because you can kind of build everything that you need to now, and then you can separate it and take it outside and paint it. Now for the rings themselves, I'm just going to glue one on the top, just adding some hot glue right on the top there, and then I'm going to layer another ring over top of it and just kind of do it, I would say about midway. And again, just kind of eyeballing this, just kind of making it look kind of cool and different and something that might be kind of fun. After everything was dried, then I did take it outside. I separated it and I spray painted the top part with the black flat matte spray paint that I was using before. And then I was taking the wood block and also putting my Waverly antiquing wax on that, making sure that everything looked great. Now, I will say when I went outside to retrieve this, my plastic had kind of melted a little bit in the sun. So that's why it looks a little wonky right now. But again, I still think that this is super cute and a fun way to kind of decorate your space. And a cool little knickknack like this might even cost you like $20 at a store like At Home. So again, super fun, super easy to do, and cost me literally less than $2. My next DIY is going to be made with these clear plates. I'm sure you can already kind of figure out what I'm going to be doing because I'm also going to be using this clear candlestick. All of this is from Dollar Tree, by the way. After everything was assembled and glued together, pretty straightforward tiered tray here, I am taking that sea glass spray and I am just doing 2 very light coats. The camera is just kind of sped up here, and I let one coat dry and then I'm adding the second coat right here. And I love the way this looks. I love this sea glass paint. I'm obsessed with it right now and using it for all kinds of things. And I love a tiered tray. They're certainly easy to decorate with. And this one kind of has a cool vibe. Like, I don't know, I'm feeling a little nautical right now, I think because I'm getting ready to go to the beach to see my family. But as you can see, it is beautiful. It's got that gorgeous pops of color. And then you can stage it and decorate it any way that you'd like. I, again, am feeling the beach house kind of vibe, so that's what I went with here. By the way, if you like those rope candlesticks, I did make those in a previous video, and I will remember, or try to remember, to link it in the description box below for you. And for my next DIY, I am going to be making a gorgeous coffee tray using this piece of nautical rope, also this $5 wood round that I grabbed from Dollar Tree Plus, and also this tray that I picked up for $1 at Dollar Tree that is plastic. The first thing I'm going to do is take my wood round and I am going to add some Waverly antiquing wax to it. I am going to make this a little bit of a lighter brown color, despite how much Waverly antiquing wax I'm putting on this right now. But that's enough to cover all the sides of this, so that worked out actually really, really well. Once everything was set and I had the coat that I was happy with, I did take my heat gun out and just kind of help speed along that drying process. Now I wanted to point out the mat that I was using, this Katch craft mat that was underneath that antiquing Waverly wax project that I was just doing. As you can see, none of the antiquing wax dripped through onto my clean white surface. This Katch crafting mat is designed for catching paint. It has an adhesive back so it stays in place and it keeps my work surface nice and clean. For the tray itself, I'm taking my Rust-Oleum flat matte black spray paint once again, and using it to make this tray black. I really loved the way it looked once I spray painted it black. It gave it a transformation that almost made it look like it was like metal. I really, really loved the way that this tray looked black. And I think I've got another idea for another project using this same tray and, of course, this same spray paint. For the center of my wood round, I did pull out my Cricut and I made a very quick sign that I can use in the center of that plastic ring. I'm just going to take my weeding tool here and start to reveal the design. This is actually going to be something that's going to be set up on my coffee bar. So as you can see, the bean there is starting to be revealed. And then as I weed out those letters once again, the word coffee, please, starts to be revealed. I think that this is super, super, super cute. For the transition, I just used my transfer tape and just literally popped it right on top of the tray itself. Okay, it didn't just pop it on there. It does take a little bit more than that. But as you will see, it is gorgeous once you reveal it. Now for the tray itself, I'm going to take my nautical rope and I'm going to glue it on the inside part of the tray. But I'm only going to do it on one part of the tray right here at the very beginning. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the wood round fits almost perfectly inside the tray. And with that nautical rope in there, it is going to add another layer of kind of squishiness in there, if that makes sense. So the rope basically barely fits in there. And this is the thinner of the nautical rope. So make sure if you do this, you get the thinner one. You could get the thicker one if you want, but the thinner one kind of goes below the kind of the sideline of the tray, so you don't really see a lot of the rope. So now I'm just kind of going through and I'm adding a little bit of the rope at a time and literally just kind of squishing it in there. And then as you get kind of towards the end here, as you can see, I'm going to take my scissors and kind of squish that out as well. So this is the coffee tray right now as is. I love this so, so much. And I think it's sad that I'm going to be covering it up because I really do like the design. I like everything, but it's great because you can actually serve coffee in it. I'm using my favorite coffee snowman mug that I use all year round. I've got my cream and sugar and everything already in my coffee ready to go. And again, super, super cute tray. But if you wanted to even use this in your kitchen, you could stage it on your coffee bar. You could put your cream and sugar and other, not condiments, but I was going to say condiments. Is that right? Your cream, your sugar, you know, your additives, your syrups, your flavorings. And also, if you didn't have a Cricut, you could certainly just use it to stage your canisters like I've got here.